May we all stand for the pledge, please?
I
pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Melinda Cook.
Here.
Nikki Bender.
Here.
Kathy Altensee.
Here.
Joy Sellers.
Here.
Patrick Sellers.
Here.
Okay.
We have a quorum. All right. The first order of business is the approval of minutes for the July 6, 2020 meeting. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Sellers and Bender.
Yes. Please take a look at the minutes if you haven't done so already. Are there any questions on the minutes?
No.
Alrighty. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The next order of business is the approval of bills payable. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Altensee, second by Sellers. Please take a look at the bills payable, please.
Supervisor Sellers.
Yes, the chair recognizes trustee Bender.
I have no questions.
All right.
Me either.
All right,
Me
since
neither.
there are no questions, Madam
Me
Clerk.
neither.
Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Altensee.
Aye.
Bender.
Aye.
Cook.
Yes.
Sellers. Aye. Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
The motion passes. All righty. The next order of business is the approval of request for proposal. We've already had our motion and a second at the previous meeting, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or okay. So we don't need to have a motion in a second. I think it's open for discussion now. Okay, so let's have discussion about the proposals that we.
Supervisor Sellers.
The video, I read this wrong and I thought this was about something else and I didn't bring my packets. I was like, because of the approval and request, I thought this was something new.
Mine. I can make copies.
No, what you can do is no worries.
I thought about running back in right before
No.
I left. But then I reread it and I was like, this isn't about that.
Look at those right there. Yes, the chair recognizes trustee Bender.
Actually, I would like to hear what your feelings are on the three of them. You know, how it's kind of hard to compare all three of them. I mean, what's your feeling?
My feeling it all depends on what the board is comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys are comfortable with. I really don't have any complaints about the service that we're having right now. I don't have any complaints about that. But as I'm looking at this, I am seeing a quite a bit break in the price from all three. So I'm looking at that, and when we have to take that into consideration, because we are talking about taxpayers' dollars here.
Right.
So all these things have to be taken into consideration. So that's why we went out for a proposal, so that the board can get a look at what's out there, and then we can make an educated decision based off of what we have in front of us. Okay?
Yeah.
So, did you guys all get the breakdown that I sent?
I'm gonna pull it
Yeah.
up.
Okay, and so you can look at it from there, and we can take it from there and have open discussion about it. So, what does everybody
What
think?
about the JWD media?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the items and then the hourly rates,
Mm-hmm.
they're saying hourly rate $500, event up to, but it doesn't say up to what.
Right.
And I mean, how many hours is that for? And then underneath it, the next one says it's $350 a meeting.
Right.
I just didn't quite understand that.
Well, I guess they have a flat hourly rate for special events. So let's say I want to have we have a class that we're going to teach, and this is a special event, and we want this class to be video recorded. That is a special event, over and above what we are asking for as far as videoing our meetings and our annual town meeting. That's what that top line is about. So we don't have a lot of special events, a lot of special projects. We don't have a lot of them, but we've had some from time to time before. So it's not a whole lot. So it's not a whole lot of hours involved in that. But that's placed in there in case we are doing something and we want the public to know about it, and we want the public to be able to see it in its video for future archives. So that's what that's all about.
Okay, otherwise it's $350 a meeting,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay.
So what were you saying that the hourly, oh, sorry, Barb,
No, that's
hourly and flat rate for video? So they got 500 event up to 2 hour, up to question mark hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that we need to know. What does that mean?
No, what that means is real simple. He can't tell me how many hours we're going to have a special event for, so he couldn't put an hour down there. So let's say our event was for an hour. Then there it is right there.
500.
Right.
Okay, so what if it was 3 hours? I'm just saying.
Then you take 3 times 500.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot right there.
Right.
Okay. Then what is the $40 hour above the state hour event? I don't know what that means.
Your guess is as good as mine about that one.
Is that saying it's $500 for whatever hours, but then anything after that it's $40?
Right. So if I tell this person, we're going to have an event and it's going to be 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
But that event runs over those 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's $40 an hour above the state hours of the
Okay,
event.
so that sounds more.
Right, 'cause it's like 500 is the base cost.
Right.
Say
Okay.
you've said it's going to be 4 hours, it's
Yeah.
going to be $500. But then if you go over that amount, $40 an hour for however much.
Right. Okay, I understand. I mean, but I'm wishing that it would have said, just like what we're talking about, $100 the first, $500 the first hour, or $500 the first 2 hours, and any hour after that it's $40.
Now-
Then we can comprehend it.
Now, if you look at 815 Natives, it says $100 base
Uh-huh.
per video hour. This is for special events, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then it's
$75 an hour.
right.
Okay. So I know that one, but he's saying $100 base. That's the base.
That's the base.
And then he's saying 75 an hour.
Mhm.
Okay. But what I'm trying to figure out, we need to know what JWD is saying. Is he saying 500, 2 hours? Because a question mark can be, we don't know. I don't know what that question mark is.
5-hour event up to question mark hours.
Right. So
I
what
got to
is
give him the
that?
hours for the event that we're going to have. He can't tell me the hours. I have the hours for the event. Is what I'm saying. He don't know the hour, how long the event is going to take. I have to tell him the hours.
Okay, I totally got that.
Okay.
And then it's $40 after that.
Right.
But I need to know what is that, because what if you said it's 6 hours? you know, I need to know what is his base, you know, do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're
What
saying
is
it's
500?
6 hours, what if it's less than 6 hours?
Yeah.
Is that still that amount, that flat amount, even
Is
though
it
you
still
didn't
that
use the six-
$500, or
Yeah.
if it's 7 hours, is it 540? I mean, how
It'd
many
be
hours
based-
do we get for this base, for this 500?
Yeah.
It would
That's
be
what I
based
need to
on what
know.
he says it should take.
Right,
Okay.
I understand that.
And it's
I know Pat is gonna say,
Yeah,
my thing might be 3 hours.
right.
But I wanna know, is this 3 hours is the 500? Or is the first hour 500 and then we gotta charge 80 more?
The way I understood it, it's $500 per hour, and then if you go beyond that,
No.
That don't make sense.
There's no way it's 500 an hour
Right.
based on
Here's
his
what I'm
other
gonna do.
prices.
Here's what I'm gonna
Makes
do.
no sense.
Because we're spending too much time on this
on
right
that
here.
one, yeah. But
I'm
I
gonna
need
ask
to
him
know
what he
that.
means to clear it up.
Right, thank you.
Okay, I'll
That's
do
all
that.
I'm asking. Thank you, sweetheart.
But let me tell you guys this right here. We're not gonna drag this thing out.
Right, right.
Okay?
Right.
We're gonna make a decision.
Tonight? Or
No, 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 no,
when
no,
we
no,
hear
no,
from
no.
John?
No, 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 no.
Whoever
We-
this
we-
guy
need
is.
more information.
We're gonna get some more information.
Oh,
But I want a decision made before the first of next month.
okay, that's cool.
We gotta make a decision. Now, I don't care
before the
if we
first
get.
of next month, we're not having.
I'm not done talking.
Okay.
I'm not done. I don't care if we gotta call a special meeting. We're gonna get this taken care of. We're not gonna drag this thing out.
And I'm with you.
Okay, are we good?
Okay, I'm
Okay,
good.
so
I
I'm
would
going
vote tonight
so I'm
if I
going
knew what the
to, so I'm
question
going to
was.
email him this question that we
Okay.
have. I'll get the answer, then I'll email everybody back the answer, okay? In the meantime, we're gonna take that off the equation. We'll take that out.
Okay,
Let's discuss the rest of this,
okay.
okay?
Supervisor
The
Sullivan.
chair recognizes, trustee Augustine.
I'm thinking the 500/event is for like a play or a musical. And then their 350 is for our meeting. I'm thinking that's how they're rating it.
Well, I'm gonna make sure.
Yes, cause.
I'll make sure.
I'm not getting none of that.
I'll make sure.
Hi, Mike.
Okay. I will get that question emailed off probably this evening still, so I can get an answer
Okay,
by tomorrow, hopefully.
and then you'll send us
Mhm.
what his, okay.
Yep, I'll send you guys the
Okay,
answer.
then have a special meeting, we
You
get
don't
back
wanna
and we'll take care of
assume
it.
anything.
Right, we're not gonna assume anything.
I've done that. part.
Right. Any more discussion that you guys want to have on this, or are we going to just wait until we get the answer to that question before we discuss it more?
See,
I
because
don't have any more
I'm,
questions.
Okay.
because I'm looking at, if we're looking at prices and everything,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, they might have total annual fee, you know, whatever,
Mhm.
but on some of these, on this one, it might be more than that because we don't know what those extras, you know, and do you?
Mhm.
Even in the 75 one, you know, you can start building up your price. So I'm saying on this other one, we have included in per meeting price, you know? And then hourly and flat rate for video production and special events and projects, it doesn't even have a rate, you know what I mean? So it's already, it's the
Which one are you
the
talking
same.
about?
Number one, four horse.
Okay. Okay.
So if you look at, you know, they don't charge for every little thing. And
Mhm.
some of their things are included in our prices.
Right.
So if you take some of these other ones that are asking more money
Mhm.
in certain things, is that adding
Well,
to their price? Help me somebody.
we can ask you directly. And the hourly, when it says how that section's blank on the first one, that just means that would be $550, right, for a
For
special
everything.
event?
Oh, okay.
For everything.
Yeah.
We're not charging extra, we're not nickel and diamond, we're not charging for anything extra, period. That's what
Right.
we've been doing for 7 years.
Right.
Is keeping the budget static so it doesn't increase.
See, that's why I'm saying when you're looking at all these extra meetings and things like that, that could start calculating up and,
Even at the annual meetings, we've put in an extra camera for it and done extra stuff so those meetings look really good when they come out in the public and stuff, and we haven't raised any rates and we're not going to. So
But to be clear, a special event would cost $550, right?
that's it, yep.
Okay. So like if that section had something in it, it would just say 550 per meeting.
Okay.
So if you had a special event and you wanted to go 6 hours, it's $5.50, period. There's no extra $40 an hour, no extra $75 an hour.
That's
It's
what,
just,
yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
You got that cleared up.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
How long, if we've had a special event, how long have they been? Just curiously, if they are hourly, because
Hour.
I just like it would have on that last one at $100 base fee
I'm trying
plus
to think when
75
we
an
had a
hour.
special event where we had it filmed. Do we ever have a special event
Is it
filmed?
the town hall.
The town hall
Yeah.
meeting, that's about it.
And
45
if we
minutes
had to have
maybe.
extra meetings when we first started because of the
Yeah.
building in there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
those were extra meetings.
Right.
Right, so it wouldn't be like 5 hours.
No.
No.
Because at that, well, whatever. Never mind.
Unless we want to do a musical.
No. Okay. So what I'm going to do, board members, like I said, I'm going to get an email to JWD Media Group and get this question answered. Okay, and then like I said, we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we're not taking any action tonight. So what I'm going to do is move on to the next agenda item. Okay.
It would be better if you make a motion to
Ah.
postpone
Okay.
for the next regular
Thanks, Mike.
scheduled meeting.
I need a motion to postpone to.
So moved.
All right.
To the next
Second.
meeting.
All right. You got a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All
Just
right.
a minute, I
Motion
need
carries.
clarification. We're postponing,
Yes.
just postponing, no date.
Postpone. Mhm.
All right.
To the next meeting, you said.
Well, we don't know when that is.
No, because I may call a special one in order to get this done
Okay.
before the first of the month. We want it as clean as possible. So, all right. You got that, Bart?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay. The next order of business supervisor's report. I'm going to give you guys our client count. Everybody
We
ready?
had another proposal in there. I thought it was 2. Didn't
There
I?
was.
There's 4
There's 3.
or 3.
No, it was
No,
the
that was
cameras.
for
Or is that
security.
something else?
That's-
Where's my
that's-
agenda?
That's something
Security
else.
cameras.
Okay, I'm sorry.
something else.
I wasn't on my agenda.
Okay. Are you guys ready now? All right.
Yes.
We have 22
Yes.
active clients, 22 active, 5 terminations, and 3 pending. Okay? All right. I am going to, I don't know if the board has had an opportunity to look at the proposal from Marcos about our
Oh,
security camera system. If you haven't had a chance to look at it,
Yeah.
please do look at it.
I brought it.
Huh?
I brought it with
You
me.
brought it with you, okay?
yeah, I got mine.
So
Families.
what we can do is if there are, I will, okay.
Did you give us this too?
I will put it on the agenda for the next meeting if you guys would like to have an open
Hey, Joy.
discussion about it,
Yeah.
It was this.
okay?
Yeah.
Supervisor Miller,
The chair recognizes trustee Bender.
is there a monthly charge on this then?
Um,
I've been looking at it and I
Can I
can't
see
figure out if
yours?
there's a monthly.
This isn't a security thing, is it?
no, hold on one second.
Oh, that's odd when
I didn't,
highlighted.
I didn't see one in the proposal per se, but what I can do is I can definitely ask that question and get it,
Okay,
okay?
fine.
I will
Oh,
definitely
I
ask
thought
the
I
question.
thought it was something else, a flat fee.
Uh-huh.
So what are you, I thought it was a flat fee, let me.
3,427
Right, I thought that was it.
Plus the 29,
for the products.
so like 6,500.
63,
6,400.
59, 66.
Yeah.
I'm going to verify and see if there's a monthly fee involved in this, with this. And then if there is, I will get that amount. So
Okay.
we can all take a look and we can have a good handle on everything. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay, could I ask just a question quick? What would the monthly fee be on?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maintaining?
okay. No, I'm asking her.
I don't know. I'll have to
Okay.
ask. I'll have to ask them if
Oh,
there
okay.
is a monthly
No, when
fee.
she asked, is there a monthly fee? I didn't know
I'll
she.
have to
Okay.
ask them.
Okay.
If there is one, what would it be on?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do we need these security things, and I don't know what any of those, like, what
Well,
that means.
What's
Like
going
products.
on?
Different
Our
window.
demographics is changing in Freeport quickly, and I wanna make sure that our people are safe here. And a security camera could deter people from getting pretty irate in the lobby if they are denied services or if they're not eligible for services. We've had a couple testy situations out there before. And what I want to do is make sure that if I can prevent anything from escalating and getting worse, or things getting bad, or someone trying to break the glass to get in after somebody, the camera may be able to prevent that, or if nothing else, record who's doing it so we have some evidence of what went on. So that's my reason for bringing this to the board.
Even with me just coming up here sometimes, I mean, it's kind of crazy because you can go in that back bathroom. Nobody would know you was in there,
Right.
waiting, or, you know.
Now, don't get me wrong. The building does have cameras coming in,
Right. And that's
but
it.
there's no cameras in here at
No
all.
security.
So no,
No.
there's no security to go through. So that's my thoughts. I mean, I'm bringing it to the board for you guys to give me some directive or some direction, or if you guys are saying yay or nay, that's why I'm bringing it to you guys. Okay?
Supervisor Sellers.
Yes, Trustee Bender. Chair recognizes Trustee Bender.
I think that's a good idea because you're up there away from everybody and you just don't know nowadays. So I think that's a very good idea.
Okay. Because like I said, we have to try and make sure that our people are safe. I mean,
Right.
I'm responsible for providing general assistance. I'm responsible for being a good steward of taxpayers' dollars, but I'm also responsible for people's protection, people's safety, so they can make it home safely. So
Right.
we need to do everything that we can to make sure that happens.
And that's a big window.
Yeah. So those are my thoughts behind the whole thing. Okay.
Fine.
All right. Okay. Our COVID-19 programs were featured in the Perspective magazine, and that was pretty nice. I didn't think they were going to put them in there, but they did. They gave us the whole center piece, and that was pretty good. The grants are completed. We got to make a couple adjustments to them, and then I'll email a copy to each board member of the grants we're going to be providing to each of the organizations. So you guys can take a look at them. Wait a second. And I will mail them to you, Trustee Bender.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When?
What were they again?
Huh?
And what
The
were
grants.
the grants? What were the grants?
They were for Amity Daycare, Open Bible Daycare, and for the
YMCA.
Senior Resource Center.
Oh, okay.
The YMCA one is a little bit different. Mike, can you help me out with that one?
As I looked at their page to see that, I wanted to know more about their services. They provide daycare services only to their members and to the guests while they were using the facility, the YMCA.
Yeah.
So if you need daycare services,
Yeah.
you're not going to use them because unless you go to the Y each and every
Yeah.
day.
Okay.
And I would think not many of our general assistance clients could afford the membership fees at the Y, plus the fact they're way out on the edge of town. And they're not at a central location, and there is limited public transportation options here to let people get out there for that purpose. So I mentioned that to Patrick. I said, how are we going to work this? And that's what he and I have to talk about that more.
Right.
The Y does have like a whole daycare center. On the back, that is not
2998 West Pearl City Road. They said it's limited only to
right now.
members.
Is that like since COVID? Because my daughter went to daycare there. It's like a normal, just like a daycare center. They also have the SAC program in the actual like normal YMCA building. but that building on the, like, between Highland and
On your right-hand side.
and the Y is a separate daycare center, because there's like a daycare room in the Y MCA, but then there's also the daycare center, which is a full-time, like, you can have your kids go there.
Jones Farrar?
No.
No.
The
It's-
daycare center on the website had an address of 2998 West Pearl City Road, which is completely different than the 3900 West Stevenson Street Road address for the Y. So I just went on the website to see what it was, and that's what the website says.
That seems-
Because it faces
I think
Pearl
that's why we
City.
need more information.
Yeah, that's why,
We'll
I
get
mean,
more
I have to
information on
agree
it.
with Linda, because my, when you were saying that, I was kind of like, really? Because my niece, my little nephew had went there for a while.
Wait a minute, Mike. You looked up one on Stevenson Street, right?
Well, that's what the YMCA is,
That's-
but the YMCA daycare center, they gave us an address on West Pearl City Road.
Okay.
10 blocks away, which didn't make any sense to me. How can the Y be at
As you go around the
3900?
road.
Yeah, what's the road that,
And it
That's
was
not
at
gonna be
2998.
Jones Ferrara's on? What's the road that Jones Ferrara's on?
Yeah.
Because that's the
Kiwanis,
road.
I think, aren't they on
That's
No,
the
Kiwanis?
entrance.
it's whatever the, like, it's not even a real road, right? It's like
No, it's
a,
an entrance, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know what that, but anyway, that's where the Y would be, because it's on that road right there.
As you go
Because
around
when you
the
were saying
college.
that, I was kind of like, my little
Well-
nephew went there for
Yeah.
a little bit, and I know she wasn't running to the Y regular.
right, it's like a full time where you can have your kids go there all day. What is this road called?
Okay.
Has no name.
That's why we needed to get more information.
Oh,
Right,
okay,
right.
Okay.
And we weren't sure.
The other question, in that, you're gonna just send us what the whole grant
Yes.
consists of,
Mhm.
okay?
Yep. The entire.
And how it's gonna be used?
Yep.
and-
Yep.
Okay.
The whole grant. I'll be
So we're
sending you
just
guys.
doing the daycares now and the,
And we're doing one for the Veterans Assistance Commission.
right. So
Yes.
that's all we're doing. We're not doing those, the other
Water and sewer.
water and sewer and heating and gas.
No. That's all part of the COVID-19 program. So we had water. We having water. The end of this month,
Okay.
we start up electricity and gas
Oh,
for those 2 months, and that's the. So I think for water so far, we've expended $1,300 for water bills so far.
For the month of July.
For the total, pretty much the total life of the program so far.
That's what it is.
So
For this year, for
Mhm.
2020.
This is
yes.
it.
So then we'll be starting into
Or is this inside?
gas
'Cause it's
and electric.
Yes, while
So-
you're working, working out.
No, you're fine.
But
you're
you know,
fine,
it's
you're
like that room that's in the front of the
See, I think
Y.
that's the room that's in the front, isn't it?
Yeah, because the Y is a full on day. There's that
Yeah,
other
it
part
must be
is
called,
a
I
full
wonder if it's
daycare
called
center.
something else.
This is
Yeah.
called Child Watch.
Oh, no, that ain't it. That
No.
ain't it.
We need-
Yeah, it's like a school practically.
Yeah, it's a
There's
school.
No,
like
no.
8 classrooms.
No, you're fine. What I'll do is, I will
Right
get a
out
hold
there.
and I will get a hold of them and I'll find out. Hey, I'll
Yeah.
find out
'Cause
which
we might
one
have,
is. No problem.
Cause that's, to me, is a little closer in than Open Bible. Open Bible
Yeah.
is out a little farther. So, if you can get your kids to the Y, you get Open Bible. You
Yeah,
can get
it's
them to the
also
Y.
it's cheaper and it usually has spaces available when there might not be spaces elsewhere. I know that's like why we ended up using it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, Amity doesn't watch kids, do they?
Yeah.
So who did we say? We said Amity.
Amity,
YMCA?
Open Bible, and
Okay, see,
the
I didn't hear Amity. I just heard Open Bible.
YMCA.
Okay, those three. Okay. So
Oh.
that's all that. So there's nothing with a private daycare. Just asking.
No.
Okay.
Well, Amity's private.
No, I'm talking about
Like
how
not a center.
people
Personal,
have
home
individual
daycare.
yeah,
home.
people have their
Uh-uh.
homes
She's
where
talking
they
about
taking their
individuals.
kids. You're not doing that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Can I just ask why? I just want to know.
Because those were the ones that we picked. Those are the ones that the majority of people are taking
Okay.
their kids to.
Okay.
And I don't know a whole bunch of ones where
Uh-huh.
that are in home.
Yeah.
ones I don't know a whole, but those are the main ones that I knew.
Okay.
And so those were the ones that I reached out to.
Okay.
So
You're saying, facilities.
Right.
available.
Supervisor's office.
Center's not.
yes, the chair
There's
recognizes
so many
Trustee
funny
Bender.
rules with those home daycares.
Do you have any idea how many you have at Open Bible?
No.
No.
The
So, like, how much do you pay of the weekly cost if you have somebody? You pay the whole,
no, what,
the regular that everybody pays, or
no,
a percentage?
no. What we have, the people who come there who make just a little bit too much to get the service.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people who we are trying to help. The ones who are getting ready to go back to work after all the COVID stuff, and they're going back to work, and they don't have access to daycare because they make a little bit too much money. So sorry, we can't help you. I mean, I spoke with Amity, and I spoke with Open Bible, and I spoke with well, I haven't spoken with YMCA, but I did speak with those two, and they said that's the main area that they're having problems with. People who make a little bit too much over the income threshold, and they're kind of falling through the cracks. So that's why, you know, we developed a program. So that's where they're going to give us information on how many they serviced and how much they paid for those services. So we'll get that information.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wondering because my grandson, I send my grandson there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be signing up.
All right. The next thing I want to talk to the board about is this. Are we good with having our meetings at 4:30, or do we want to back them up to 4 o'clock? Give me your thoughts.
I don't know.
4 o'clock too soon?
4 o'clock, 4:30.
I mean, I honestly would rather be later. I usually, Monday's like a really, like,
Okay.
when I have I get a lot done on Mondays.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Okay.
help me to have it earlier.
I
So
think it'd be good for this winter.
to have it at 4 o'clock, but
Mm-hmm.
we got to make sure that it's accommodating for all board members. So we can make sure that all board members can make it. So we can talk about it, but if a board member, if it's a problem for a board member, then we have to make sure that we are being accommodating to that board member. So if 4:30 is if 4 o'clock is too early,
I feel your pain.
we'll have to keep it at
I was
4:30.
thinking like 5
When
would
I
be
was working,
preferable.
yeah.
So
Did you say you wanted it 5?
Like that would honestly, but it's whatever. I mean, it feels petty then to talk about a half-hour difference, but I just often
Then we'd have to
am
go
running
to
errands.
the
all
Farm
day.
Bureau then, because this place
Right.
closes at 5, and
Right.
that's why we're thinking about 4 o'clock,
Well-
so that we can
well-
be out of here by 5.
But she's
Yeah,
working, so
I'm
right?
just saying, that's all I'm just saying.
okay.
But if you prefer to be at 5, then we'd have to have it somewhere else.
No, I don't. We don't need to be.
Okay.
Wait, because that means we're not spending money at the Farm Bureau this whole
Right.
time, right?
Right.
Well, that's true. But here's the thing: if people decide to start coming to the township meetings, we have to be accommodating, and we have to do the social distancing. We have to have the 6 feet apart. We don't have room there for 6 feet apart. We don't have the room for it. So, even if we keep it at 4:30, or if it goes to 5 o'clock, we'll probably end up at the Farm Bureau having our meetings. Because, like I said, we're going to have to honor the social distancing, and we're going to have to be able to accommodate our constituents.
Forever, for the rest of time.
Yep.
That's how long we're social.
At least water
Forever, for the rest of time.
Mike, you gave me a
So-
look.
An optimist.
Well, you said forever
Well,
for the rest of time.
I can't say for the rest of the time because I'm not going to be here forever for the rest of the time.
Well, really,
None
the
of us will
timelines
be.
just keep getting pushed. So.
Right, right. We're not going to be here forever. I mean, you're right, Mike. Thank you. But
Mr. Sellers, Patrick, would you please recognize me, whatever?
yes, the
how-
chair recognizes Clerk Burr.
If we
you?
go to the Farm Bureau,
Mhm.
does that mean that Nikki won't be able to call in?
Why not?
Because is there a phone there that you can?
We all have
access?
phones with us, don't we?
Yeah, she can call
So
in
you
on
would
our
do it on the
phones.
cell phone?
Yeah, we all have phones. Cell
Okay.
phones are.
I'm just concerned about her.
Yeah,
that's all.
pretty common. So we all have cell phones. So I think we'll be okay. Now, can it get loud enough for it could be? Well, yeah, it'll be loud enough. 'Cause we have a microphone, so it'll be loud enough to be picked up. So, okay.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. I think. Hold on. Did I hand out our disbursement? Yes, I did.
Yep.
Okay. So that's all that I have. Oh, and don't forget about the annual town meeting tomorrow
I was gonna mention that in mine.
at the Farm Bureau at
6:05.
6:05.
Yep.
Not 6:01.
No, 6:05.
It's always been 6:05 since I've taken over,
Yeah,
so
so
it
6:05.
just can't be before 6 o'clock.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thanks,
Now,
Barb.
the next order of business is the assessors report.
And I have nothing to report tonight.
Okay. The next order of business is trustees report. Trustees, anything?
No.
The next order of business is public comments. Any public comments? No. Any other business coming before the town?
I was just gonna remind everybody of tomorrow's meeting at the Farm Bureau. And also, I wanted to let you know that I'm going down to Springfield Wednesday for a seminar on Thursday on the election. Because this year we have to do the election. So I'll have more information on that. And because of the COVID thing, it's may change a lot of stuff.
But
Do you have-
possibly our petitions
I don't know.
that we have
I
to
don't-
have signed.
I
I
don't-
know
People are
that's
getting-
up in the air now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything until I go and find out.
Right. Trustee Cook, you had something?
Oh, I am actually working on 2 art installations right now for a downtown Freeport project. It's called Freeport Reflections. The Freeport Downtown Development did a grant, had a bunch of artists come in, and it's on Friday. I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but it should be really neat. 6 different downtown businesses, like empty storefronts, are gonna have art installations in them.
Very cool.
What time?
And it's like the city like funded it.
What time? Just any time?
I am not sure, actually. I need to have that information, but there's a number of out-of-town artists have come in and done these projects. It should be
And they're
pretty neat.
donating their artwork.
Do we have
on-
No,
Out-of-town
it's that, the grant was to pay artists to basically make an art installation in various downtown locations to like promote renting, essentially, to like,
Did you say
draw
art
attention.
installations?
it's called Freeport Reflections from
So they got
Downtown
artists
development.
from out of town? They didn't get artists from in town?
Well,
Or-
so what they did, they had 2 local artists, 2 regional artists, and 2 state artists. But no Chicago-based artists. It was like very intentionally people from the area or near. But
I
two
guess I don't understand.
two Freeport artists.
2 Freeport artists.
2 like immediate area, and then 2 artists from like maybe like Southern Illinois or like not your traditional like
Just
So you
somewhere.
get a
City.
city person to come in and do stuff. More
'Cause they
like
wouldn't have-
under-recognized smaller town artists.
So
Right.
is your work being featured too?
Mm-hmm. I have
Okay.
2 spaces.
Okay.
Because
Well, I'm
one.
saying, do we have more artists in Freeport, but they're just only picking 2? That's what I'm asking.
I think it was very. It was curated. It was picking specifically professional artists.
Supervisor Sellers.
Yes, Trustee
That's all.
Bender.
I'd just like to take a minute to thank you for setting this up for me. It means a lot for me to still stay involved, and I know it takes extra time and work for you, and I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Trustee Bender. It's no problem at all.
That was nice, Nikki.
What'd you say?
She
That
said,
was nice.
she said that was nice, Nikki. We thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. All righty. Is there anything else, trustees?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn until August 3rd, 2020.
So moved.
Okay, we'll make it Sellers and Alphonsine.
All righty. All in favor?
Aye.
Ah.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.